Guys, how are you? This is Amar, and we are continuing to read stuff, right? And I'm excited today because we are beginning to read my next book. So I have already read two of my books on this channel. First being Happiness in Your Skin, and second being 10 short stories for young adults, right? Both these books are available on Amazon, and now we are starting to read the only book that I've written for kids. This is a book that is for kids under 10 years, or maybe even younger, maybe up to 8 years, right? I don't know. So up to maximum 10 years, right? So I plan to write another storybook this year for kids. I'll call it 101 Moral Stories for Kids, because I haven't really written stories for kids. So I've only, most of the stuff that I've written in life, six of my books have been for adults. I think it's going to be quite challenging to write stories for kids, but I'm going to take the challenge this year. I'm going to write 101 Moral Stories for Kids. So hopefully I will be able to write that book this year in the next 6 months or so. So that's there, right? But right now I'm beginning to read the poetry book. So I've written a poetry book for kids under 10 years. It's called this. It's available on Amazon. It's called 101 illustrated rhymes for quirky kids. That's what it's called. All right, it's kind of comes inverted when you show it on Kindle like this. So it's 101 illustrated nursery rhymes for quirky kids. And the great thing about this book is that they're 101 rhymes. They're funny, they're quirky, and hopefully there's some lesson there. And also every rhyme is illustrated. So if it's a rhyme about a mountain, there's a mountain at the end of it. Every rhyme has an illustration along with it. So that's the great thing about this book. I actually invested in getting those illustrations created. I thought that'll be fun to watch alongside reading the book. So in case you want to read a book for kids, or you want to give it to them to read, just pick it up, right? So I'm going to read this. So let's see how this goes. This has got 101 illustrated nursery rhymes for kids. It's a short book because these are all poems, and I hope it's fun. Okay, let's just see. It's fun reading this. I hope it's fun reading this. All right, cool. So I'm going to start with the 101. The preface says the book has a singular purpose: to bring smiles on the faces of its adorable readers and help them learn something about the subject. It'll be great if the adults who are kids at heart also enjoy reading these rhymes with their kids, if not by themselves. Each rhyme has been illustrated by an artist. So I got somebody to illustrate all these rhymes to add to the quirkiness of the poetry and add a fun element. Have fun with it. Alright, cool. Let's start reading this. The third book. So the first, it has a table of contents starting 101 rhymes. Wow. Cool. It's gonna be fun. I'll hopefully learn something while reading the book. Cool. So the first is called Motorbike. It's called Motorbike. You can't see anything right now from here. Cool. So it's called Motorbike. So it says my daddy has a bike. It says my daddy has a bike. It is a motorbike, not a cycle bike. My daddy has a bike. It is a motorbike, not a cycle bike. He drops me to school and gives me a hike on his motorbike. He drops me to school and gives me a hike on his motorbike. My mom rides it too. She looks so cool. My dad has a grudge. Mom riding the bike, he says he don't like. Why he doesn't like? So what? It is his motorbike. I like to sit in front. I like to sit in front when daddy takes me for a ride. My hair flies all over. What is not to like in a motorbike? The bike looks hot. My daddy looks handsome even when he is not. There's something in the bike. There is something in the bike. My daddy has a bike. My daddy has a bike. Wow, this is cool. Alright, that's the end of the poem. It's cool. These are pretty short poems. And you see, like I said, there's an image of a motorbike at the end of the poem. So it's a lot of fun. It's fun. I think we should keep these videos short. And should we keep these videos short? So otherwise I can read another poem. So it is a motorbike, right? So it is a motorbike. So that's the poem number 1, and we can read. Let's see what's the poem number 2. The poem number 2 is on a cat. So otherwise these videos will get mixed up, because they are not they don't have a recurring theme like the books have, like the detailed books have. So I think we'll read one poem a day. These are gonna be short videos, unlike prose, because prose has a lot of theme underlying it. Because if I mix two poems, the themes will get mixed. So we'll have fun with it. Let's actually read it again, because it's so much fun. Okay, so it says, my daddy has a bike. It is a motorbike, not a cycle bike. It drops me to school and gives me a hike on his motorbike. My mom rides it too. She looks so cool. My daddy has a grudge. Mom riding the bike. He says he don't like. You know, poetry is like musical. There's a branch of poetry called slam poetry that's more like storytelling, where people come on stage and tell their stories and doesn't have a rhyme to it. I mean, it should just be called storytelling. I don't know why it's called slam poetry. But I like the kind of poetry. When I write poetry, I like rhyme and music in it. That's the kind of poems I like. So even if I write poetry in Hindi or in English, I like poetry to have music in it. It should be rhythmic, right? It should be like, when you're reading it, there should be music to it. Why he doesn't like? So what? It is his motorbike. I like to sit in front. When daddy takes me for a ride, my hair flies all over. What is not to like in a motorbike? The bike looks hot. My daddy looks handsome, even when he's not. There's something in the bike. There's something in the bike. My daddy has a bike. Actually, I rode a motorbike for like so many years of my life, so it's fun. Those years were nice. I'll probably buy a bike sometime later also. It's fun. It just makes you feel fun. Alright, cool. So that's a poem. I hope you liked it. I'll do one poem a day. It's gonna be fun, because otherwise all these poems will get mixed up. So that is motorbike, right? So I look forward to tomorrow when we read the next poem, and I hope you have a good day. I'll also do the thought of the day video for adults, right? These videos are for kids. These are the first videos on this channel where I'll be able to say these are for kids. Okay, these are only for kids, these poetry videos. I'll do a thought of the day video. They're largely for adults. So cool. Alright, see you tomorrow. Bye.